Hey y'all, Patrick here. So I haven't done a Q&A video in quite a while, so I decided let's do one right here, right now. They're going to be questions that I've gotten on YouTube, on Twitter, Instagram, on Facebook, all those things. So let's just compile a bunch of them and make Q&A Ask Pat Volume 3, the return of the Q&A, but I can't think of a great title for it right now. .jpg. Demonicus Metalocus says, I just started playing bass a few days ago. I plan to get a distortion pedal for it. The sound I want can be best described as a chainsaw cutting through bone. I've always heard that the Boss Heavy Metal HM2, I believe it's called, has literally a chainsaw through your tone sound. Like that's how it's been described. It's one of those pedals where you crank it all the way, every single knob, and that's the tone you get. And apparently it's awesome. I've never personally tried one out. And I think there's a couple more updated versions of that out there from more boutique pedals, like pedal makers, but maybe try and find like a really cheap Boss HM2. I Consume Egg 99 asks, have you ever played something from Electrical Guitar Company? No, I have not, but I would love to because, man, all their basses look so crazy, so weird, but I'm sure the tone you can get out of them is something completely out of this world, and I'm sure with it being aluminum too, it looks so cool, and I just really would love to try one. Truax says, have you ever made a video of you jamming a Music Man bongo? If not, you should. I'd love to hear it. So I really like Music Man basses, Ernie Ball basses just in general. Classic sounds, classic looks to them, and I really want to try out the Cutlass too. Man, it just looks so good. I know both Ryan from Fit for a King and Zach from Coding Cambria both play one, and man, they look so good, and everything I've seen about them sounds so awesome too. Bongos, I would love to try one. They seem like they have a lot of different versatile capabilities in terms of tones, but man, I cannot stand the body of them. They're just so ugly, so ugly. From Marcus Amiot, this video gave me a chubby. Bflow1000 says, Patrick, I know you hated the Epiphone EB3, but have you ever tried the Gibson SG bass? Actually, no, I haven't. But I'm about to go to Thomann Gear University 2019 in a few weeks actually over in Germany. And so I think I'll definitely check out a couple basses, especially the basses that you guys are really looking forward to seeing over while I'm there. Alter Ego says, hey Patrick, how are you? I'm good, man. I hope you're doing well too. I'm a subscriber from Chile. You have a great channel. You should be proud. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. And I've been looking for the Squire Precision Bass 50s Classic Vibe. What do you think about this bass? I've said this, I think, before, but both the Classic Vibe series and the Vintage Modified series from Squire are phenomenal, especially for the price that you'll buy them either new or used. They are phenomenal. Lincoln Strong says, thank you so much for this, Dad. I'm not your dad. Cody Hansen asks, hey Patrick, I was wondering if you had any tips in general for learning songs by ear. Any secret methods? Yes. So basically with any song that you really want to learn, my advice really is, first of all, find out what tuning they're in. That helps immensely. And then grab something, even Audacity, which is free. Grab Audacity, then you can have the MP3 of that song, put that in there, and you can actually stretch it and slow it down, but keep the same pitch. So really, if there's like a really fast section, then you can slow it down and really one note at a time, really test and see what note that is. Maybe write it down if you want to write tabs for yourself and really learn slowly but surely. Jacob Hayes says, this is just terrible. Wait, no, it got worse when you started talking. I bet it did. Tracer's Booty, awesome username, says, hey, I watch a lot of your videos and has helped me tons finding great dirt pedals for my bass. I want to thank you for that, but I have a question. Do you consider requests to do specific pedals? It depends on it. I would love to hear what a Mantic Vitriol would sound like with your bass and how you play. There really aren't any good demos of it currently for bass guitar, and I can see you doing a sick demo of it. Anyway, hopefully you read this and I get a reply, and then at least you check it out at some point if you haven't heard of it. Just seems up your alley. That's a awesome question. For specific pedals, I guess take requests. If enough people are telling me, hey, check this out, check this out, check this out, I'll try and get in contact with that company and be like, hey, so I have viewers who really want to see this content. Would you be interested in working together, sort of thing? And I've heard a lot of great things about Mantic too. I know Zach Cooper from Coding in Cambria, he has one or two of their pedals on his board and they are awesome. and I've just heard nothing but great things about that company. And yeah, I'll get in touch with them and see if I can get anything on the channel. Tangling22 says, hey Patrick, can you review the Schecter J-4? It's a very interesting concept if you look into the specs and pickups. So the J-4 is actually one that I'm extremely interested in, especially this super sexy seafoam green one. Oh, that looks so good with that black pick guard and that maple neck. Man, not a fan of the headstock, but I've also heard a couple good things about the J4 series as well, and I would really love to check out one of those. Grace Period asks, is there anything you can't make sound absolutely amazing? A guitar. I'm not good at playing guitar. Justin Gomez asks, can you play Fortnite? I've played it before. James Markham says, hey Patrick, your visits show me that bass pedals are important. What would you suggest for a preamp in the sub $150 range? Or do you have a progression of what you think a board should start with? So for a preamp around 150 bucks, I would say the MXR M80, the Electro Harmonix Battalion, and you could also even do like the Behringer Sansamp copy that's like 30 bucks, 35 bucks, I think. I haven't played any of them. I've heard great things about the M80. I haven't really heard that much about the Battalion, and I don't know anything about the Behringer. I'm probably just gonna buy it to demo on the channel because it's like 40 bucks, so why not? In terms of pedals, tuner first, or you can just get like one of the clip-on ones on top of your bass. Then I would do a preamp, and then after that, do something really fun like a fuzz or some like modular pedal like a phaser or a chorus or something like that. Rutherford B says, talk like a man. Your voice makes me vomit. Well, guess what? It makes me vomit too. Mountain Dew Salamander says, Lemmy wasn't a fan of effects pedals. You're dishonoring Lemmy and looking like a tool by making this video. I don't care, dude. Like, it's a video. I will say, with that particular video, the Akko Effects one, the amount of comments that are just people that are so angry is very, very entertaining. And a lot of people just get really mad because you mention Lemmy and they're like, that's not Lemmy's tone. That's not Motorhead. It's pretty great. Ronald Dinnerdorf said, oh, a pick. Yes, I do play with a pick. I got one for you right here. That was a terrible throw. That was a terrible throw. That was a terrible throw too. Yeah, I play with a pick, not a big deal. DV gives me a great suggestion saying, you need to practice more and create more environment and pressure from within. You're sloppy and reliant. Dude, what? AM Remorse says, do you not feel guilty about owning that many basses? Does anyone here not feel slightly shitty about the massive deforestation that we're contributing to? Consumerism is so gross. I've never felt bad about it before. Until now. No, I don't feel bad because, I mean, I buy a lot of things used anyway, but also, if you're really pointing like deforestation directly with guitars, I feel like that's a bit of a stretch. Blaze Dooley says, hey man, I'm a bass player. I play with a pick too. I'm a big fan of yours. I'm actually starting a band and I need to get a new bass. If I got a Squire and just modded the hell out of it, would it be worth it? Yes, absolutely. I love getting more cheaper instruments and just modding them the hell because you can really make it your own and you can do a lot with a $200, $300, $400 guitar and add in the exact things you want to on it. But like I said earlier, grab a Classic Vibe series bass, grab a Vintage Modified series bass, and put whatever pickups, whatever tuners, whatever hardware at all you want to into it and make it your own. I absolutely love getting cheaper guitars and just modding them the hell and back. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you like this video, want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. If you have any more questions for my next Q&A, go ahead and post them down below or go to one of my social medias as well. If you want to help support the channel too, like these awesome people right here, head over to my Patreon page for things like giveaways and early access to videos and more. But thank y'all so much for watching as always, and I'll see y'all next time.